Virginia University. I'm Matthias, also known as Matthias, and I'm joined here by Danielle Betterson McGee. How excited are you?
Excitement doesn't even begin to express the words I'm feeling in this very moment, Matthias. I feel like the moment I was born, the moment I came out the womb and into this world, led up into this moment, this point right here, where we get to watch West Virginia University face off against St. Clair College for all the marbles. That's right, all of the marbles. Every last marble in play is on the line here. These teams, once again, I love pointing it out, all season, all semester, blood, sweat, and tears, and we're here in the playoffs, everything on the line. You lose here, everything was all for nothing. So nobody wants to go down, especially when you're one away from the final.
Yeah, and West Virginia University has a lot of pressure on the line here. Last time they played the Saints in the regular season, they lost 2-0. They also lost to Maryville and UST, but aside from that, they've won every single match they've played in. Whereas the Saints are on a 9-win streak, never losing a game in a NACE, and they're looking to make it a clean 10-win streak. Continue on into the grand finals themselves, but at this moment, seeing a lot of familiar faces. Guck 107 TV, I've seen that person before. Thanks, Excite, Inox, A77. A77 I think is a new name.
Okay, good to know. I'm glad you're familiar with the players who will be seeing either stomping or getting stomped by the Saints in this match. One way or the other, stomp or not, I hope it's exciting. And one thing about the Saints for sure is they always deliver an exciting match. And as we're starting out, Saints on the attacking side, looks like they're favoring the C side.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for a C-side push here. Saints starting on the attack. Always a little bit of a risk, but hey, you don't have to deal with too much range, especially when you're starting this pistol round. One other thing I need to say before this match goes on. Last time these two teams fought, it was not a very close fight at all. St. Clair won pretty handedly in terms of rounds, so West Virginia is hoping to have learned a few lessons since then.
Well, time has passed. I don't exactly know how much time has passed, but I know time has passed since then, and a lot of things. 4 weeks? Well, that's a month. A lot can change in a month, Matthias. And these teams, these players could have completely changed around everything. Maybe they had an off day. Maybe they just vowed to play without a monitor that day, and now they have full HD 360 vision. They have VR mode enabled for the game. You never know, but as we're getting started, so far, not a lot of gunshots going through. And the few that have, smoking low too soon. Rose finding Inox, taking down the Cypher, was low HP already, getting taken out, and we're moving on over to A site now.
Yeah, A site with A77 here left on the back line, hiding in hell. Demon with the gun out, the ghost ready to haunt the dreams of the enemies. Around the box, he's going for a swing. Yoro gets a headshot, gets a trade though. Kaio and Chillin gonna keep it even. Swinging the Saints into the lead, only 2 left on West Virginia. 14 seconds remaining left in the round. Smiley going for a plant. Chillin moving past the line, getting a kill. One flash goes out. Excite, looking a little bit too excited, but gonna have to back off.
Yeah, looking for any kind of exit kills that you can find. It's pistol round. Are you really going to go in there and find a lot of value? Very hard to do so, but at least see what you can get. Any kind of damage is good enough. And looks like me going for it, finding the nice concuss, and taking down Caillou impressively enough. With the smoke coming up, this is going to be a moment of bravery. Going to get taken down inside of it. That's going to be the round going for the Saints, but hey, at least finding one kill to finish it off, making it like a little bit more convenient for the Saints going to them.
Got your first round in the bag, but a thing we've seen. Oh my god. I just realized the regen shields are in the game now. I haven't casted a game with these in. Yeah, I think it gives you 40 shields or so. And like Halo or something like that, if you get shot, your shields regen back up to full.
Does it play the same sound effect? That'd be cool.
That'd be great. I don't know what sound effect it quite makes, but oh wait, it's only 25 shield. Never mind. So it
but wow, Fair finding a double in the meantime. Those guys, doesn't matter what shields they have, they're completely irrelevant in the face of Fair with the Outlaw. Gonna get taken down once again. 3K now. These shots are ringing true in the hearts of West Virginia University, and that's basically the round for the Saints already.
Yeah, that is a very hard thing to come back from. I mean, you might be able to make an expensive round here if you can take a 1 or 2 down before the round is over. Fair gonna get 1 away from that Yoro ult already on the second round. It's absolutely insane. Meanwhile, it looks like West Virginia University is going to bunker down over on A, but I think we're in for a rotation.
Yeah, and gonna get the plan. It is a buy, or it's an eco round for West Virginia, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just get aggressive here, see if they can find any pickoffs. You're not really losing too much by going down, whereas the Saints maybe get a little aggressive and look for any catches, because they know that West Virginia is probably going to try to get aggressive here. They don't want to get caught by surprise. They want to be the surprise, rush them down. Caillou getting spotted out there. I think they both spotted each other, so it's a little bit of a crossfire situation where Caillou perfectly lining up, getting that crosshair in place, finding the beautiful headshot. Inox now in trouble, but he's actually behind enemy lines for a little bit here. Just chilling, comes around the corner, and already getting the pre-fire. Inox taking him down, but Rose is going to be finishing him off through the door. Is it Truth or Rose?
Yeah, it's
I was told
Rose is his team.
Gotcha.
Truth is the player.
Well, in any case, the truth has been made known to the ladies and gentlemen at home that the Saints won round 2.
That's all. That's completely fair right there. And Fair has the ultimate right now on round 3. Absolutely insane. Going to be sticking with the guns they had in the last round. So they want to really conserve that eco and get as big of a lead as they can. And as I say that, Truth can be the truth and actually buying them.
You know, there's no reason not to. Just keep the momentum going. We're going to be seeing West Virginia with some real guns this round too. So you want to try to match their aggression, finish things off fast, playing mid, chilling, smoke up, getting in position for once it dissipates. Jones getting taken down, and Truth finding one, wall bang, chilling, spraying down, not going to be able to finish the kill, however, and he's going to do a lot of damage, trying to finish it off with the molly, but not going to be able to quite line it up perfectly. Going to have to get out of the way of that util. The Saints are still trying to push their way into this B site.
Still trying to push their way in. I mean, if that snake bite landed, I think we'd have a totally different story. And speaking 100%. Of stories, this is going to be a thriller happening here as Guck is on the back line. Finds 1, 2. That spike down. Going to isolate the rest of the team from that. So many smokes, so much chaos happening here. And Truth only has 6 HP to his name. Smiley on the back line here, pushing in, trying to get the congestion, and gets it done with a single headshot.
Smiley really saving the round out for the Saints. Like you mentioned, the spike was completely isolated, cut off from the team, and no one could really get to it until Smiley came around and put an end to the reign of terror from the Omen, picking up the spike now. 25 left on the clock. Even in the agents department, they're going to have to make a call, and that call is going to be to rush over to A and try to get the plant down as fast as possible. Smoke's coming out already just to make this hold a little bit easier for Fair. Tripwire is up, but Dinks is going to come around the corner and finish off the kill. Smokes are up. Going to have to rush in to try to get the stop. Smiley's going to go for the plant, going to get interrupted. Truth is going to be able to finish it off, but not finish planting the spike fast enough to win the round or keep the Saints in this one. Going to at least finish it off to get the credits, but that's going to be at least one on the board now for West Virginia.
Now here's my conspiracy theory mind at play here. Are they going for disruption? They completely saved that last round. They have enough to buy this round. Are they trying to stop the loss streak bonus on the enemy team? Maybe get the jump on them. Because if you look at West Virginia's economy, they still can't buy a full kit in Caboodle. They gotta buy those light shields. And even a judge if you're Guck.
Yeah, and hey, if you're going to be doing strats like that, it might as well be early in the game. While the pressure is low, it's not like you're trying to play lost bonus strats when you're at 11 to 11. It's low in the rounds, and this will allow you to just keep the momentum going through the series. You're going to see the ultimate from Fair, gathering so much information, getting commit for it, but Truth is going to come around the corner and put an end to all those shenanigans right away. Smoke is up. Saints already finding their way on C site. Looks to be a nice, successful, simple win.
So far, so good. They're going to plant for long, and I think a few of them are going to stay back there, try and use the Silva darts just to play this one safe as possible. A7 creeping out on site, spraying some Guardian shots and hoping to find a lucky shot. Not quite, though. Inox taking this garage very carefully with the rest of the team, making sure it's clear. Meanwhile, Smiley on the prowl is going to get taken out by Dinks.
Dinks is not going to be taking it there. Just going to get rid of the body shot. A77 chilling, and that's going to be a nice sprint onto the side, coming around the corner, taking out Fair out of the periphery. It's like a foxy jump scare. Now running full speed ahead, getting the triple. Caillou, last man standing, going to get the wall bang headshot, finish it off. Trying to get the defuse stop, but going to get finished off from all the way at the end of the alleyway. Saints losing that round, and whatever lost bonus strats we thought they might have been going for, it's definitely not working out for them right now as they're eating some lost bonus themselves.
Yeah, not at all. West Virginia University coming back with a vengeance here. You can definitely tell there's been some marked improvement on their side. This is a much more competitive game already out of the gate than we've ever seen before. Now the Saints put on the back foot, chilling, not even being able to buy very much. Gonna have to get someone else to buy him a gun. And now, this is it. This is their last chance before they're put on the back foot here. They want to try and keep things competitive. They need to win this round.
Yeah, and I think the aggression is going to be played, like you mentioned. Smiley already finding the pick off on Diggs, a very problem agent for them in that last round. Neon being able to get in and out of these value power positions so effectively. Saints putting a good stop to it as the smoke dissipates. A77 around that corner. Bear's not going to play around, going to immediately take them out. However, Smiley's going to do the same. Doc actually getting swung on. That kill was as good as yours, my friend. Unfortunately, Chillin's going to have the jump on him, and Caillou's going to get the spike planted. It's going to be an all-5 survival for the Saints. Flawless round. Caillou using the drone to try to gather some information, finding the Cypher, allowing the team to come around and perfectly execute the kill. Triple kill for Smiley, and that's going to be a triple win for the Saints, 3-2 now against West Virginia.
This game is all over the place here. That was a completely different team than we've usually seen from the Saints. I mean, the past 2 rounds, that's what you got to keep on doing here. If you want to get those prize winnings up here in the NACE series, you got to keep playing rounds exactly like that. There's a lot on the line here. You want to make it to the finals. You're going to have to make it past A77's ultimate first.
Yeah, and that is going to be a little bit of a barrier. The Kamehameha waves are very powerful. They go straight through all the objects, and when you are able to gather the intel and make the reads, you can cause a lot of damage to those. Oh, might have heard the alt orbit's going to just try to spray them out through that smoke. Not going to be able to find, I don't think any of the single point of damage is quite surprising. It looked like those shots were on the mark to me, but the game thinks otherwise, and Saints are going to get out of there unscathed. Cypher also going to rotate now as the Saints considering where else they could want to where they might want to push.
Here you got to be questioning every single thing on your mind right now. Where are they pushing there? That's a lot of info gathered by Caillou. Got Guck over there in the corner.
I don't think he saw Guck. I'm not sure.
Not quite sure either, but you gotta have a feeling that there might be someone in either of those corners. Definitely feeling like A is probably not the play here, as there are 4 people on there. For at least there's maybe 2. Looks like they're going to opt for a C push, but to push through all that Cypher util, and that's always a tough job.
What I really like is we had our Killjoy sitting in that corner of C for the entire round. They got in and
wow, he ulted in there.
Oh, wow.
For info. And now he's going to back out here. Going to try and push in onto the C site. That Cypher doesn't want anything to do to that once he got found out. That's the only advantage Cypher really has is the trickery. And if you remove all that info, it's gonna not look too great. Rose gets the plant. There's the ultimate though. A77 taking out Truth, but the Saints have the spike down.
Like is planted. It's gonna be on the retake here, getting behind. However, Excite taken down. Tripwire eliminated, and the rotations are starting to come into full force. We're seeing Guck on the other side teleporting. Inox is going to find the way in through the hard way. Chillin taken down, but now you're kind of surrounded in enemy territory. Smiley's going to put an end to Inox really fast. A77 is finally taking out Smiley, however. Dinks with the fast lane wall up, getting the defuse. It's going to be halfway done. It's going to be on Caillou to try to finish them off. Got Bear coming around the corner, trying to land the shots. Not going to be able to finish, however. Caillou with such a low HP, still able to line up the shot with the triple kill to win the round for the Saints. 2-4 right now. He is a hawk, and it looks like West Virginia might be a little nice in the field.
That's what it's looking like so far. They're on the prowl in the skies, taking them out. And now this is where St. Clair takes momentum swing. They're down and out. West Virginia University going to have to go with a short buy here to try and maybe get a thriftier bun, some guns, but you're not going to get too much value out of it. And Guck, I like what you're thinking there. Hide in the corner with a shotgun. Just jump out, go for the jump scares. Take one down with you.
Yeah, do anything you can in these low-value rounds. Try to at least do any kind of damage while the Saints are picking up momentum here. Any kind of hindrance will go a long way for your team, potentially. You never know, so take any chances. Choose any trickery you can come up with to try to get any kind of advantage. Now, Saints looking to be pushing hard on A, sending 2 up with the spike, 3 actually. Smiley getting ready for the smoke support as Caillou drones in, and looks like the Saints are going to start to push aggressively. Caillou finding a headshot on the entry kill, and Fair going to be a little flashed up, so is Excite. Going to be able to finish off that kill as the smoke emerges. Clone coming through, gonna guess wrong, and Caillou's going to plant the spike all in the meantime.
Spike that plant right in the ground, and Fair is moving in onto Inox. Goes for the shock dart. Smiley gonna get the headshot up there in heaven. Now Inox over on the wrong side. Fair's gonna take him down to 1. It's just Guck with the shotgun. Let's see what he can do with this Bucky in hand. You gotta use these corners carefully, and it's gonna be Fair with the TP kill.
Beautifully executed. The Saints are playing so effectively. Really dominating West Virginia right now. What's kind of weird about seeing the Saints just being so fierce and highly effective in game is when they're just walking around the campus, they're just like totally normal people. Unlike us, we're radiated freaks, as you can tell by our pink skin.
We're in a hydroponic farm.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the UV light.
UV lighting. But I mentioned that to say, I just remember the other day, I don't remember exactly what day it was. I think it was yesterday. I came here with a poutine in hand, and I was going to go to the microwave. As I'm going to the microwave, I see Caillou standing at the microwave, and he's just looking at me like, what's up? And he's like, I see what he's got in the microwave. He's like, you think a minute 25 is good for spaghetti? And I was like, I think so.
I think it depends on the microwave. What's the wattage on that microwave?
I don't know, but I had to put my poutine in there for like 45 seconds. Mm-hmm. So he put his in there for like a minute 25. We just sat there talking about microwaves for the entire time.
That's great.
Microwaves specifically on this campus, they have a little bit of a reputation. I won't say what reputation that is, but it's just interesting that you see him in here just killing people.
He's wrecking house right now, and I'm excited to see if he can bring that microwaved energy. I mean, that's how he got his skills, like the superpowers irradiated by.
You think we'll get superpowers while we're getting irradiated?
I think so. Yeah, I feel it. We're in that like metamorphic stage though, where we're kind of like, I don't know. You don't know what's going on, but I know that St. Clair is doing very well right now. They just have to keep up this momentum. If they can win this round, that's all you got to do. I think.
Who's
very
next?
Big lead, 6-2. Here now. Get the target hit, Guck exposed. Gonna have to back out here. Fair gonna go on the back line, but the shorty gets the kill. If he got that second one, we would have to check his PC for sure.
Yeah, 1,000,000,000%. But Smiley going to check the forehead of A77. Actually, it was going to be Truth from behind sealing that kill. I'm much to Smiley's surprise probably as well. Inox coming around the corner. But if you look at that nice red rectangle waiting for him in the corner, those are 2 dangerous guards watching. As he swings around, Smiley's going to be able to put an end to him. Dinks, the last man standing for West Virginia University. And retreating with that op is definitely going to be the play.
Backing all the way up. You want to save that expensive gun because that's just a tool to limit the Saints' approach options into the next incoming rounds. Don't want them to just push up C long, push up those long sight lines A or C. Maybe force them for a B push, but nevertheless, it didn't really stop the Saints this time. I think maybe you want to try and position it on C site.
Yeah, and it's definitely favoring them. It's been a little neglected as of late, and they're going to find value by planting there instead. Dinks comfortably saving the op this round. Going to be a huge value going to the next as the team left to purchase just, sheriffs and whatever other inexpensive guns they can afford to try to get any kind of economic hindrance to the Saints' run right now. But look at the bank account the Saints are working with. It feels like they're kind of invincible and untouchable, so to speak.
It does. It definitely does in terms of money, in terms of power. I mean, Fair opting for that outlaw because he knows they're not able to be probably buying full shields on this round. It's a little bit too expensive, and the outlaw is just so lethal. It's a one shot to the body. It's like an operator, faster fire rate. But speaking of operator, Fair gonna trade with that operator.
Yeah, Dinks is gonna be able to find a lot of value out of that op that was saved in the last round. Things like that are only possible if you make those kinds of calls, and I love to see them become relevant. Stinger in hand, Inox looking to meet the Saints down the tunnels. Fearless, but maybe fear is an evolutionary advantage. Sometimes it would steer you away from making some decisions that would otherwise be for you. Now operator in hands of Fair. Things are looking a lot more lethal on the field.
As lethal as they can be. Fair with the operator, holding it mid, knowing they want to recover it. Why would he take the operator? He used a Vandal. He's not their opper. He didn't buy one. He bought an Outlaw. It's a totally different gun. And he's going to peek it a little bit too low of a reticle, I think, though. That would have been a leg shot. I don't know if that would have killed. Nevertheless, Fair going to TP out, try and get a better angle here, get back with the team. Smiley.
Wow.
Locking eyes with the enemy there, but quickly shimmying away.
Jump scare. Was not expecting to see anyone there. Caught with his pants down, so to speak, but quickly put them back on and ran away, as any self-respecting citizen would do in a circumstance like that. Now, with the spike planted, we're just waiting for the location from West Virginia University to come through. They're meeting them at the end of C, and with that drone coming through, they want to see if they can find any kind of valuable information. Truth is going to be able to take down Sight. It's a fair trade, if you ask me, drone for agent, but Fair wants to cut negotiations short with that op shot coming through with the shorty in hand. Smiley finishing off the kill.
Yeah, Smiley being the cavalry in tow. Now the Saints. At the beginning of this game, it was 2 for 2, but as soon as the Saints got their footing here, they've just been taking this one all the way. Once again, this is the round. That's the rhythm of Valorant. You get 1 round down, 1 round to take it back. This is the time for West Virginia to try and take it back. Nevertheless, the Saints are not going to be put in that scenario for quite a while. Their coffers are almost full to the brim at this point. We also have Truth with that Killjoy ult, able to just take any site, so much area denial. Along with the Viper ult as well if they need to play the post line.
Yeah, for sure. And with all of that in mind, I think the Saints' decision to get really aggressive here on the A site makes a lot of sense. I honestly, and it's not just because B is completely clear, okay? I'm not going to be Captain Hindsight right now, but I feel like they might want to start favoring B pushes a little bit more. With the success they're having with the economic advantage that they have, I feel like they really could just muscle through and just take full advantage of having mid burst open. We're seeing some use usage become very relevant. Drone comes down the corner, or Clone comes down the corner. Fair just peeking through and teleporting away, trying to get behind Guk, but gonna recognize what was going down, but it's a little too late as the Saints are making their way up that ramp and they are wreaking havoc. We're gonna see an ult used by the Breach to just knock them off their feet, as you would say. Chillin using the Viper Pit to obscure the site and allow the plant to go down without much to worry about. It was a lot of chaos. The Saints completely pulled. This was like a military tactic. You can see in the 1800s, cavalry came and completely ravaged the Spearmen, maybe a little bit earlier than the 1800s, maybe like a 500 BC. In any case, Saints have the spike plant, and that is not ancient technology. This is all stuff.
And now we got the rolling artillery barrage happening here on the Breach, sliding in. Dink's gonna get the kill, get that ultimate. This is something of the future we've never seen before, a railgun, but it's gonna be Chillin taking it down with no effort at all, because what can beat an AK-47 tried and true? The Saints take this to 8-2.
That was really... This is a little bit of a Captain Hindsight moment, but watching the Breach just kind of like full running, spraying the Vandal, and then getting shot in the side of the head. You look at that, you're like, what are you doing?
Oh
but well, obviously, you know,
it's
like
the panic that sets in.
Yeah, well, it really is. There's no reason not to spray. Like, it's like, I don't know where these guys are. I might as well just left click, and then of course, you know, it just so happened to be the case that they were right next to him. So it's just an unfortunate circumstance. Again, no reason not to spray. You might find a shot. It's in the smoke. You never know, but just looked really funny from having the benefit of wall hacks that we have here on the observer side of things. Chillin coming through. Fair is going to get a nice shorty kill. Dink's taken down. That's always valuable pickoff for the Saints.
Fair's getting way too much value out of that short here. It's like 250 credits and it's gotten multiple kills. Caillou with a clean pickup right there, just laser focus. Speaking of laser focus, Fair also finding a pick, and the Saints are just in a flow state right now. West Virginia not being able to catch up to them at all. Yeah,
not at all. And with that smoke wall up, Excite, a little scared, a little hesitant to push through, but it's not going to pop. He's going to be able to get across and see what lies on the other side, but it's going to be Misery. A Smiley plants the spike down on B. Inox in the smoke, not feeling very comfortable at the moment. just a sheriff in hand, up in the hand of Fair, watching the back of A, finding a very clean and simple kill, another triple kill. I've seen a lot of those on Fair. Sheriff in hand, Caillou hopping through with a shorty, another shorty
Both have shorties.
and they're going to finish off the round in that fashion. 9-2 right now. West Virginia University having a little bit of trouble finding their way back into this game.
Yeah, definitely having quite a bit of trouble here. They're hoping for a 9-3 curse. They're hoping for any supernatural entity, whatever that 9-3 curse hasn't shown up in quite a while. They're hoping for that. But at this point, if you're just relying on mechanics and math and logic, logic would say the Saints are going to take this one as well. But hey, you have money, you have guns in hand, you have a Cypher ult to play around and get a little bit more info. Maybe, just maybe you can take this one.
Yeah, it's far from impossible. Think especially with that Stinger or Phantom in hand, maybe take down Truth at the very least. Caillou also finding things as a revenge kill. A77 taking down Chillin', but it looks like they're a little lost right now.
Well, 2 ultimates put both the Saints on their backlines, and now they're just kind of boxed in on mid. Saints just have so much freedom to choose where to go, where to push. But it's still 3-on-3. It's all even. But the positioning on the Saints is just so tricky. Goes in, doesn't scope in fast enough. Guck can be taken down. Has the spike, has the Odin. Not going to beat the range there. Not very accurate. It's all down to Smiley to win a 1v3.
Saints getting a little cocky, and now they are looking at that 9-3. Things are about to get ominous. We're about to see people crawling out of TVs and moving weirdly with how spooky things are getting. Unless Smiley can absolutely pull something through here, which, if I'm being honest, I have faith that he can. With that spike being right in front of him, smoke going down just to prevent any shenanigans from going on. They'll be able to take that dart out as well. He's really covering all of his tracks, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to get the spike planted without much to worry about as well. All he has to do is smoke off that backside and just go for it. He's going to not worry about anything. 3 of them walking in a straight line. This is the perfect collab play that you could be asking for, the clip of your career.
Oh no, you peek. You peek a little bit too far around the corner.
A little too confident there.
A little bit too confident. A little bit too dialed in. But nevertheless, it's 9-3. That is as good of as a half as you could ask for. Even better. Most people ask for. But now, what stands between you and victory is 4 rounds. You gotta get his 4 rounds. West Virginia have to get 10 to win.
If you win pistols, that's basically 2 for free.
Basically 2 for free.
And then if you win the round after that, you basically win the one after that for free. So realistically, they only have to win 2.
They only have to win 2 actual rounds.
Yeah.
When you dial it down, when you math it up in the right way, that works out. But nevertheless, Saints, historically, not pistolers, not pistoliers, not musketeers here. They need to try and clean this one up. This is it. Money's on the line. Let's see if they can clean this one up. Haven, always a little bit of a trickier map to defend. There's 3 points, a lot of angles to cover. Let's see if West Virginia has a better attack than defense.
Yep, we'll have to see, but right now the Saints looking as hot on their heels as they were in the previous set. Wow, Truth finding a beautiful headshot. Starts the round off. Looking for a follow-up, getting a good amount of damage as well on Inox. Cypher, things running through on B, sliding, but Truth is going to find the head regardless, taking out Caillou, getting a double, triple to finish off the round. 3-10, Saints looking favored to win the next round as well, all things considered. And like I said, that little math equation we were doing before, it might come true. Saints just have to win this eco round, and then after that, they have to win one more actual even round in terms of economy. And after that, it's going to be another eco, so things are looking pretty in their favor right now.
Yeah, but it's not looking like they have enough money to buy those Vandals and those heavy shields. Still gonna have to buy a little bit lighter than you're used to seeing here. Guardians on full effect here. Still have Bulldog in hand. Let's see it. Go. Looks like C push from West Virginia is being thought about. Have to back out. They're just split pushing. They can find a pick.
Yeah, Gaka waiting patiently. Fair's coming to the corner. If Fair found that kill, I would have been completely shocked. Guk finally able to clean that one up. Headshot. Saints, they are playing in a diagonal line here. I like they're going to be able to catch anybody coming from any of the optimal angles of approach right now. One in garage, Truth just swinging back and forth, waiting to see find any heads, and if you just wait a little bit longer, they'll be coming to you. But now you're getting a little too aggressive here. Still have the cover behind you. You're turning. Very unfortunate timing, but thankfully, West Virginia University, they're still not going to push yet. Now with the util use behind, you know where they are, but are you able to find any value? No. Util usage and the timing was perfect from West Virginia University to catch you off guard, chilling with the Bulldog armed and that wall up. With that nice scan, giving full information of where they are. Hopefully you can use that to win out the round.
It's definitely feeling the walls close in on them. They have the gun advantage, but they're still struggling to take this round. He gets the first pick. They open it up. Now they're going to be running around with the Neon zooming in onto another site. Chillin' though, cleaning up that last straggler. Smiley getting one more. Just like that, the Saints are in the lead. Smiley pushing in. Not going to find much, but Kai going to find the headshot. And that's going to be it. Spike is down. Going to get the defuse as well. And St. Clair putting the score line to 3-11.
It's fantastic. Now the Saints are really doing a good job of holding things together, and they're going for the defuse to finish things up. But as they're going to the next round, like we mentioned, they're going to be in a really good position to win the entire set here. They are going to be with guns. 3 of them survive, and West Virginia are going to have... Well, actually, no. They're going to have a lot of money to be working with here. And the Saints are still going to have to contest with them just a bit more.
Yeah, they're actually down in terms of money. They're going to have to go for another eco because they bought those forced weapons once more. And I think the Saints are feeling very fired up regardless. I think they're feeling dialed in. They're ready to try and take this one all the way. But they're still struggling in terms of money. They're still ahead of money instead of West Virginia. West Virginia going for that tactic of I'll buy it, I'll empty the bank account. Saints playing a little bit more frugally.
Yeah.
Make sure they have a little bit of savings.
Dink's getting aggressive here with the Phantom Fair. Just getting aggressive with that Sheriff. Tripwire is up. You want to really position with the gunshot or the Tripwire. Make your choice. Either way, it's not going to be in your favor. 877. John's going to be able to spot out one of the site. Smiley getting pushed aggressively. Util's coming through, but he's going to press onward with the Guardian in hand. This is definitely not an advantageous position to be in, but you can still find a lot of value regardless. Fast lane's up. Caillou and Truth cleaning up the site, preventing anyone from finding too much ground, but Smiley there to finish off those who are trying to capitalize off of those 2 entry kills that West Virginia were able to find. And now 877 behind the smoke, getting sprayed down from all angles. Chillin' gonna be able to get that kill through that gap in the smoke. Now they are really in trouble, and they don't have a lot of money left in the bank. Saints have plenty to work with. It's looking to be a little bit of a scant eco round for West Virginia to keep themselves in this game.
This is an eco round. This is you spend everything you have. It looks like an eco round because they're so deprived of money, but at this point, the Saints are just in such a lead. I mean, they could lose this round and have enough to buy another set of Vandals and Phantoms, and when you're only 1 round away and when the rounds are looking like this, 3-12, it's just a matter of time before the Saints take this. You just gotta hope their confidence is misplaced.
Yeah.
I think that's when they start losing these rounds, is when they feel very comfortable. I mean, like, Inox getting a free hit on Caillou there.
Yeah, Smiley with the shotgun in hand is getting full data. He's just scanning the whole team, acting like a camera. Oh, I don't know if you recognize that one was there. 877 actually going to go taken down by Smiley. Yeah, getting aggressive. They know where he is at now. Smoke's coming up, but with that shotgun in hand, he's able to do a good amount of damage before falling down. Dinks is going to be the captor of Smiley's head, using that trophy. Inox finding the side of Fair once more, taking him out. It's just 2 for St. Clair to clean up this round, 12-3. And West Virginia looking to come back a little bit stronger and keep themselves in the team.
Yeah, they're definitely going to keep themselves in this game this round. I mean, unless the Saints really dial in here and take this one, I think their overconfidence is getting misplaced. Like, this is a team in the NACE semifinals. You can't really take them like a joke there and run in with a shotgun. Truth almost proving me wrong there. I mean, like, Truth is insane. But Inox with a 4K, punishing it well enough. I mean, you gotta respect your enemies a little bit more.
Yeah, but like you said, Truth, making that look a little scary. You were saying really kind words, and being forced to eat them would have sucked.
It would have sucked, but listen, like, even if we got that 3rd guy, no way he gets the 4th, right? But after they lose a round, the Saints always dial in. They don't like taking it just like that. They don't like taking the L. Now, they're going to try and dial in. They're missing a few shields. They're going to be a little bit careful. They have the Killjoy ult, and they haven't used it one all game. One of the most powerful ult in the game. I think we're going to see it on display this round.
Absolutely here, as we're seeing the Saints getting in position to finish off this game. They are trying to keep watching all the key positions. We're seeing this Mayor come up from Caillou. He's actually finding a decent amount of value. I think he got at least, never mind, he didn't get a single point of damage. It looked like he landed one of those shots, but numbers don't lie. Inox taken out with the headshot from Fair. Revenge for the previous round. Excite, flash down, ready to cause some damage, but Truth forced to retreat off of the kill on the wall. Chillin with the molly and looking around frantically. Dinks is actually getting the last second swing to get the kill. His second kill to follow up shortly after that one. Dinks should absolutely be dead right now, but second win of sorts, just keeping them alive and in this game. Caillou not checking his corners, gonna get taken out by A77, his doppelganger on the Sova, and they have the bomb or the spike planted already on C. It's gonna be a retake from the Saints, Smiley and Fair, to try to keep themselves back in this game, much like the previous round.
Yeah, and this is it. This is how it all falls apart. You only lose a round here and there. You think you're winning. You start laughing, start doing a little bit of jokes, and then that win gets harder and harder to close out. I mean, West Virginia's back is up against the wall. There's a lot on the line here. They want this win probably more than you do at this point, but you have to try and stay dialed in. Smiley on the back line, lining up, playing for the post-plant kills. They're not going to push it. They're safe in their little corner. And now, another round going over to West Virginia. Only 7 away from bringing this to overtime.
Yeah, 7 is not that far, honestly. Saints, hey, they're able to win that much in a row.
They don't got money anymore.
Yeah, they don't. They're forced to just have the sheriffs to keep them in this one. And with the Vandals, sure, you're going to be able to find a lot of value. Outlaw Marshall coming out for Caillou, but I think the Saints definitely can still pull through this round, especially with the Killjoy ult. But still, yeah, West Virginia looking in a really good position.
Looking to reveal it to everybody and go in guns blazing. I mean, they have the advantage.
No more Killjoy ult.
No more Killjoy ult. They don't have to deal with that. That's off the board. And another round just looking to go over to West Virginia in terms of guns. I mean, I'm sure the Saints will find a pick or two and get traded out nonetheless. Chillin not going to be able to do all too much.
Yeah, I don't think he even picked up a gun there as he's retreating. Sight is getting left open for West Virginia to get the plants off. Saints just stalling for a little bit more time, allowing for Caillou to rotate his way over a little bit more comfortably. But seems like they're going to be rotating towards him instead. Caillou waiting patiently, but maybe a little too eager. Marshall shot gonna ring, but not gonna find its mark. Inox now privy to the information of where Caillou is. Gonna go for the shot, not gonna find it once again. Inox using the rifle to take him down. St. Clair, once again, just down to 2 versus 4. Very familiar situation we've been seeing from them time and time again in this game. Smiley, looks for trade, not gonna find it. In fact, getting taken out through the smoke. Now, with the spike going down, it's just Chillin with the sheriff that we last saw, but he's able to pick up a Vandal in his times throughout his adventures, and he makes something happen here, something miraculous, making the dream come true. No, sir. Guck taking him out. Saints now is down 6-12. Or
Yeah.
6-12, but down in that round.
It feels like they're down 6-12 at this
Honestly,
point.
yeah.
The momentum is completely swinging in West Virginia's direction, and now, sure, you're just thinking about the economy. You also have to think about the ultimate economy. Now West Virginia, they have 4 out of 5 ults, pretty much 5 ults, only 1 point away on Guck, and that's something the Saints are now going to have to deal with all throughout the rest of this game, so they need to close it out this round, or else they're going to lose another 1 to 2 to 3 rounds, and if you're at 9 to 12, that's looking scarily close.
Yeah.
And you have 1 more round to save, and you lose that one, then it's pretty much overtime.
Basically, and Smiley taken down right off the get-go. You never want to see that happen. Fair spraying down, but with the ult coming through, forcing them off the site. Caillou's at least going to find one with the shock dart. Jinx taken out. Caillou with the headshot to follow that one up. And they're spraying down. Excite, Fair getting aggressive. Saints now for once in an advantageous position as Chillin takes down one more. Truth chasing down Inox, the last man standing for West Virginia. Taking down Chillin with the wall bang. They're just trading shots back and forth, spraying each other out. It's just 1 versus 2 now, but this is far from impossible. Decent amount of health on Inox, and Fair really low. So if you're able to catch Fair by surprise, which doesn't seem to be happening since he's tight in the corner, ult's going to come through. Downloading any positions, he knows exactly where they are now. Doesn't know where Fair is, hasn't turned to look for him now. Now he sees him. Now he's going to be able to get that pre-fire, but it's not going to matter. Fair hopping on that corner, finishes it off, gets that last game-winning kill for St. Clair College, 6-13. for the Saints, and they're going to take that game once over West Virginia University.
Yeah, they gave over 2 rounds for just some fun of it, I guess. But nevertheless, that was definitely a Saints-sided game, and that's what we saw last time they played. So it's looking to be another 2-0 on the board. But, West Virginia, they really take advantage. Once they have that, I think if they win the initial first few fights there, they get a few rounds on the board, they could really
pink.
start taking this. Yeah, we're pink.
I'm trying.
We're pink.
I can't stop it, but we're pink. But sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, we're just tickled pink by that game. I think.
For sure, tickled pink. But hopefully you're going to be tickled green. We're sending you over to our nice green. Be right back, screens. We're getting ready for game 2. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We have another fantastic match lined up for you.
And here we are on Sunset Map 2. St. Clair taking Map 1 in quite a handed way, but West Virginia had some hands there. They brought it back in the latter half. They were getting a few rounds, ending it at 6-13. That's not an awful game to have, and I mean, you could very well swing the other way. Those rounds were close.
Yeah, very close, and West Virginia University able to bring the game back just a little bit, but ultimately they weren't able to bring it back enough to win out the game. Of course, the Saints won in a very dominant fashion. West Virginia University, who, however, we are going to another map.
Hey, we're just sunset colored right now.
Yeah,
it's the sunset,
we're in the
that's
sun.
why.
UV radiation. Hold on, let me like the coloration's weird. Sometimes we're normal colored and sometimes we're not. I don't know. It's a cool camera.
Jump scare it.
I wouldn't trust the camera to do anything because it seems very incompetent. And I'm talking.
We're just
directly
angry.
to your camera.
We're angry. I'm boiling with anger.
I'm
right
disappointed in the camera.
Yeah. I'm angry at the camera. That's why I'm red with anger.
I turn pink when I'm disappointed. But I'm not going to be pink as soon as the camera is gone and we're in game, because the Saints have been putting on a fantastic show for us. We always know how remarkable this team is, and they love to show it off in a myriad of ways.
They do love to show it off. You know, if they're anything, they love to show off. They're showmans, you know?
Yeah.
They have showmanship. They love to put on an exciting game for everyone to see, and I'm excited to see how they do on Sunset. Sunset, another one of those more simple maps, which I think Valorant players, oddly enough, prefer. I mean, the abilities are as crazy enough as they are. As we load in to this map, I've seen Caillou bring in that deadlock, which I find is a fun addition. You know, it's always fun to see that cage ultimate be triggered and have them be slowly pulled into the map, or into into the trap in the map. Sunset has a lot of walls that you can bank that ultimate off of. Of course, we see the Fade over on West Virginia's side. Fade just going to get a lot of value perching that Fear up top. We'll scan a region, go over to Neon. Dinks is just crazy on the Neon.
Well, I'm assuming that Fair might be as well if the Saints is feeling comfortable enough to pick it out in this game too. The rest of the Saints looking very comfortable on their picks as well. We're seeing Chillin on Omen this time around. Smiley going to be on the Breach instead. And like you mentioned, Caillou on the Deadlock. A lot of utility in the Saints, like utility support core here. And on Sunset, you want to be able to utilize these things as effectively as you can. Being able to lock down certain aspects on the map, I definitely understand the value that Deadlock brings here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the Saints are able to kind of turn that into a successful game. You know, I want to see exactly how they use it perfectly to win it out.
I just thought of the stupidest comp ever. You have a Deadlock, you have a Sage, and you have a Vice, and you put 3 walls up.
Nice.
Between the Spike and the enemy.
I like that, and I don't think there'd be very much you could do to beat that composition. You could kill them all you want.
Burn a good 30 seconds off the clock.
At the very least. And a lot of ammunition and a lot of mental damage as well.
Nevertheless, let's get back into the real comms. That thought pop in my head, but we're popping right into the first round. Let's see if the Saints can win the pistol. That's the question on everyone's mind. They're 2-0 so far.
Yeah, 2-0 with the pistols, and it's been giving them a lot of that early game momentum. Seeing Saints coming up towards B, Truth leading the charge with with that Neon. You can start running time here, get the show started, but of course you want to be cold and calculated with these pistol rounds. We saw that the Saints, they're very strong players. That is no debate for anybody. But, of course, they are not invulnerable. They can still get shot just like anybody else. Caillou still going to be the one doing all the shooting right now. That nade's going to come out. Not going to find any feet as Inox swings on the corner. They see each other's feet, but can they turn this to any kills? Not quite. Caillou going to walk away from that, taking a bullet to the chest.
Take a little dink there, but it's going to be Truth with the headshot, taking one down. It's down to a 3v5, but Excite taking one out. Truth, though, Guardian Angel going to get the revenge kill. 2 left, 1 over on the A side, the other scrambling, trying to be support 8. 77 going to be taken down by right click from Chillin. 1 more remains. It's a 1v4 scenario for West Virginia. Inox going to get feared, paranoid, and have to back out there, but his back's up against the wall. Wow. It's taken down. Deadlock in full effect there.
Yeah, Saints doing a strong amount of work in this pistol round once again. Hopefully they can turn this into a nice breezy streak of victories as they did in the previous round. But of course, West Virginia University losing another pistol round. I feel like at this point something has to snap. Like Gohan turning into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. You're like, it's just like, I've had enough of this. I need to start just winning my rounds, and what that's going to look like for them, I'm curious, but I feel like something's changed. I'm not sure what. I feel something's different.
Someone from the future came here to try and prevent it, and I don't know if it's Dragon Ball. All I know is Trump. He's cool. He's got a sword, and much like some of these Valorant players got knives that look like swords that pierce on through, slice on through into this next round.
Here.
Truth gonna not see the top of the hat. Gonna straight. No way he wins that. Gets it because he has the breach on his backside. That's teamwork right there, everybody. Chilling and Smiley cleaning it up. Oh, we're down. Just like that, we're whittled down to one player.
Yeah, that one player's running for their life right now, like actually sprinting. I'm pretty sure knife out, just trying to get as far away from the Saints as possible. Excite just not very happy with the state of the game right now. Nothing but a classic in hand. And you have a dream of being able to take this round.
Right there.
It's most likely not going to.
Sight is radiant a level right here. I can tell by his weapon charm. It's happened in episode 8.
Wow.
Don't quite remember which episode that was exactly.
8.
Hopefully that's pretty current. It must have been the last season as well, because it was at the end of the season. But that's some radiant aim right there, getting the headshot kill with the classic, but can't really beat a bulldog at that range.
Yeah, I mean, if that was radiant aim, then this must be like supernova aim. That's beyond radiant for Smiley to finish off that round. But again, nothing to get too excited about. The Saints are supposed to win that round, just based off the economics. Another full buy for all teams here, working with what they have and seeing what they can do.
If I know anything about economics, it's all about supply and demand. The supply is up for the Saints, but the demand for a win on the side of West Virginia is up and higher than ever. And you can definitely tell they're investing everything they got into this round. They're down, emptied coffers, full shields, full armory. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, we're waiting now. Saints once again favoring B. They have 2 over on A and mid, however. Seeing if they can find any pickoffs that will get them information and allow them to make any aggressive plays. They get that one pickoff mid, and that's going to be the Saints rotating from B over to mid instead. It's going to be allowing them to favor a more open push. They're not going to have to make any risks guessing over on B site. They have more information here, so this is where they're going to time around. Flash is going to come through, Saints getting ready to get aggressive, but that wall is going to come up, splitting that push a little bit more, but Truth with the rest of the team. Oh, Duck's going to find Fair, and Dinks going to take down Truth while they were distracted trying to find the revenge kill for the fallen teammate. We're seeing Caillou with Smiley, sync shot finding 2 at the exact same time. Headshots as well. Beautifully done. Saints learning this aggression, getting that door closed, and looking towards B site for the win.
With the plants 2v2, it's all even on the board. Actually, I would say St. Clair is in the losing position right now. They're a little worse for wear. Just a few more bullets will spell the end for them.
Guns on West Virginia as well.
Yeah, West Virginia has the gun advantage here. Inox with a clean headshot, not even needed at that point. But a big concussion is going to even the line. It's breach v breach. There's every util being committed there, but Smiley, cool, calm, and collected, doesn't need a single piece of util, just need good aim.
He spotted the elbow, and that was his moment to lock in. His mouse didn't move an inch after that. Unfortunately, West Virginia, he swung a little too far, revealing the information for Smiley, allowing him to kind of finish off and clean up that kill. 3-0 right now, West Virginia University in another eco state. Saints rocking clean, rocking smooth, rocking shrew with the armory. They're armed to the teeth right now, and it's not looking to change anytime soon.
A couple of rockabilities right here with how much they're rocking. They're about to rock into this next round. I think they're going to go full-on assault from the B side. There's a concussion. Dink sliding in. No really resistance there, but Guck in the corner of the Stinger finding a kill. Getting a huge upgrade there. Now the Saints are going to have to contest with the rifle.
Yeah, Saints blowing this round wide open for themselves. And It's still far from free, but with that flash coming through, let's get up to West Virginia University. They're not going to be able to make much off of it. However, NACE going to come out and again, not catching any feet. Caillou trying to spray and try to get trades, but Truth just trying to shoot 877 out of the air with that alt usage coming through, trying to get that follow-up in Truth with the perfect spray control.
Oh, no.
And with that cage, we're going to see Guck taken out. No one was there to hear his screams and get him out of that cocoon. Inox crossing the angle. Thankfully, that smoke keeping him safe, but as soon as it dissipates, Inox was no longer safe themselves with another headshot to finish out the round. Saints leading 4.
And at this 4th round mark last game, it was looking a lot more even. And yeah, I'd agree with Inox there to start a timeout. And you need to stop that momentum where it's at. 4 rounds, uncontested, really just the Saints getting better each round, it looks like. You have to try and take a step back, cool off, reset, try and think of a new plan.
Yeah, but what that plan is when you're already down in the eco, you're down in the rounds, it feels like the Saints have just got the map figured out, at least relative to West Virginia University. Their Saints are just in the right positions faster. They are making rotations faster and more confidently, more efficiently. In terms of adjustments, I feel like most teams in a situation like this would just look to, like I said, tidy up the timings. Try to do things faster than your opponents probably are expecting you to, and that might look like making some plays you might not fully be comfortable with, but you make them fast enough, then you usually make them confident enough. And if you could do both of those things, that usually leads to success. So anything's better than nothing.
I think you definitely want some more team cohesion here, because I think a few of the members on the team of West Virginia are going in with different game plans, right? They all execute their plans very well, but they're just a little bit too scattered. I mean, Dinks goes in, doesn't have much support from the team, doesn't get the pick there. But again, that was a save round. We can't bank everything on that save round. Now that they have guns in hands after a timeout, this is where we can stretch them. They have everything they need to try and make one work here.
Yeah. Like, unfortunate Caillou is going to get 2. Dinks is going to take down Fair, however, but not too long after. Caillou's going to finish him off. Truth waiting around the corner with the Vandal in hand, finding one. Inox trying to get revenge, but while Truth was loading the perfect shot, getting taken out. Caillou on the 3rd kill of the round for himself now, with Spike in hand, walking around the corner for A. All do we need to do to get the spike plant? Smoke coming up. Inox trying to spray through the box, but not going to find any success. Saints now returning the favor, spraying him down, and Smiley waiting on the exit of the smoke to put him down immediately. 5-0 right now. West Virginia not able to find a single round in this game so far.
Yeah, not being able to find a single round is brutal for the mental. I mean, how are you supposed to recover from that? Maybe with your ultimates, you just throw everything you got at the wall in this round, or maybe the next round once you have more money. Next coming rounds, you throw everything at the wall. Probably turn it around here. I mean, Neon Alt is absolutely lethal, and I think that might be the plan this round. By heavy shields, you really don't see that unless you have something to live for.
Yeah, and also I just noticed that Smiley hasn't died a single time this game, but with Dinks getting the aggression with the ultimate and the run full speed sprint and find any entry frags that will allow their team to hold a little bit better. He's going to be something else high at the very least, and with that wall down, you're basically forced to use the entirety of your ult, just trying to get into the site to begin with, and as soon as you find one kill, Truth comes up behind and puts you down. Not the best value you could have hoped for, but it is definitely better than nothing. Smiley looking to reposition.
There's an easy Guck gets the trade. The Sheriff is absolutely amazing there. Guck trying to worm their way in on the site. It's 2v2. One ult remains on the side of West Virginia, but it's not going to do you much good here. Plant is down. Time is ticking. Guck needs to move quick. You have a Bulldog, I think, in hand. A Stinger, actually. Not much to do there. Can't win that fight. Can't win the other. It's going to be the Saints taking 6 rounds in a row absolutely flawlessly.
Yeah, fantastic showing from the Saints. I thought they looked impressive in game 1, but at this point in game 1, they lost 2 rounds, you know. Right now, they've cleaned up their act. And I think, like you mentioned, for West Virginia University, team cohesion, while it might not be fully completed on their side, I feel like it definitely is on the side of St. Clair. Like they are just playing in sync. We're seeing that with how they execute kills at the exact same time. Their crosshairs are all in the right spot. They're all watching each other's angles and checking corners this time around, thankfully, the lesson they learned in game 1 potentially. I think that's a big part of what's separating them from West Virginia.
A big ult from the fade on the side of West Virginia. That's a lot of info. A lot of info denied from the Saints. They find one, looking for two. Rose going to find the trade. Excite shuts him down though. Turning the corner, dodges the flash. Chillin though, getting one. Excite getting another. The Saints on the back foot here. They're down a person.
Yeah, but with that being said, the Saints, just looking at the numbers-wise, at least in this game, one of theirs is worth quite a bit of West Virginia's in terms of efficiency in getting kills. Whether or not that's going to remain the same for long, we'll have to wait and see. But Saints, they are down 1. I would definitely not count them out of this round.
They're down, but they're not out. They can try and turn this one around. They play it very carefully. The problem is can't find a way to get this
enemy remaining,
especially when it's a 1v3. Now things are looking very, very dicey for Smiley. I mean, you were saying earlier, Smiley hasn't died yet this game, but with that info, that's going to be the first death.
First death on Smiley, first round we're seeing for West Virginia University. Coincidence?
Together. Yeah, there. Right now, West Virginia, they've had a lot of rounds of sorrow there, not being able to find their footing. But now, the wind, they have their foot in the door. Let's see how much they can make off this foothold they have.
Yeah, they would just have to dig their heels in and not let go of whatever fell out of the Saints' pocket. And they have to just run with it, make sure they don't let anything slip out of their hands, grab any opportunities they can. They're stacking on A. I like this idea of stacking their defense. When they get caught out, obviously it's not able to and this is Guck finding Chillin. When they have more numbers to worry about, the Saints, their offense is not looking as good as it was in previous rounds. We're even going to see Guck take down Smiley, almost taking out Caillou now. Now while going up, however, Caillou able to take him out, and also get the capture in the cocoon, stealing one of the teammates, and it's gonna be taken out pretty fast. Caillou, great usage, great utility of the ultimate once again, but Truth taken down by A77, back to the site. Excite is gonna get taken down once by Caillou. That's gonna be the third kill for Caillou in this round, and the slide now coming through. Dinks is gonna be able to find the head of Fair after taking out Caillou on the back of the market, and that's gonna be the second round for West Virginia.
30 seconds left on the clock. That's a lot of time to spare as well. Now West Virginia looking very, very good. They could easily tie this one up 6-6. I mean, the Saints have one last round with guns in their hands. It's up to West Virginia to carry it away from there.
Yeah, and the Saints, while they are having a strong presence in this game so far, we saw how easily that can slip in that last game. West Virginia, they just started picking it up and just moving together, and like we were mentioning just before, Saints, they've been dominating thus far, but now when you're looking at this round, if they lose here once again, they're looking to be playing off the back foot because they will be on the huge economic disadvantage. So the Saints have to really clean it up here if they want to ensure that they remain dominant in this series and don't start to let things slip like they did in the
let's bring in the janitor agent here, the cleanup crew.
Nice.
Clue. Maybe it's a detective as well.
Cleanup crew.
Truth gonna be the detective here, searching for any clues of where the enemy is. Dinks on the back line here, waiting for any sort of push. He's on for a mid push as we're seeing here. Yet before the tripwire though is up and gonna alert everybody as to where they are. Sight is Christ bullets there. Hey, maybe one will be a headshot, but no. The hail of gunfire there. Backline gonna keep on trudging through the paranoia and getting the headshot after concussion. And another one. Fair is absolutely on fire. Has an absolutely amazing position here on site. The angle is absolutely atrocious for West Virginia University. How are you supposed to push that? Well, with a breach, you get the clear. They can reposition. They're going to have to hold a little bit further back. Sight on the back line here. Trying to salvage this round for the team. The spike is down. Time is ticking. You don't have that loss bonus anymore. You need to try to take this round, build up a win bonus for yourself. The trade comes through 1 for 1, but that's not looking too good when they have 2 members left on the side of West Virginia. Smiley finds 1, last one remaining. It's going to be the fade. Fair goes in, can't quite close it out, but A77 is going to be taken down by Smiley.
Beautifully done from the Saints. It was starting to slip away from them. Started losing some numbers, and they pulled it back from the brink. And again, we mentioned how important that round was. If they lost that one, they would be in the slums right now, very comfortable, seated right next to where West Virginia is at the present moment, as they, to be fair, they're better off than the Saints would have been if they lost that round, but still in dire straits.
Yeah, dire straits indeed, especially when the rounds are looking at 7-2. We might be even seeing another 9-3 at this point, a 10-2. They're running in with those flames, clearing the site with an ultimate as well. Smiley reaching in. Caillou finds one Smiley, and Truth find another. Dinks trying to trade it up. They're going to be taken down by A77. Chillin going to find one. Fair slides in for a team ace. Everybody found their pick, and right now the scoreline is 8-2. West Virginia University needs to win this round if they even want to get close to 9-3.
Yeah, they're going to have to fight harder than they might have ever fought before, but that's what the point of the series are. The series of the playoffs and the tournaments are for. They are here in the semifinals. If they are going to pull anything out of themselves and unleash the beast within, there is no better time than now, except for maybe the finals. But in order to get there, you have to survive this round, and the Saints, they are not holding back anything. They have no reason to, of course. It's a competition, and they want to win, just like anybody else participating here. There's prize and a lot of there's a prize money and a lot of pride on the line when it comes to winning NACE. A77 taking out Fair, Chillin, getting a trade kill, keep things even on the agent's numbers. Gooch
Going under the wall. Oh, they don't know. He sneaked under the wall. He finds one, finds two. Spike is down. That's a wrench in the plan of everybody on the team. Gets another kill. It's going to be Chillin shutting that down, trying to salvage this round. Smiley on the prowl. I mean, I've never seen that happen before. Someone just slip under the fence.
Yeah. I've never seen that. Maybe he didn't recognize that it was even possible. I've never seen that before, so I don't blame Caillou, or any of the other Saints for letting that one slip through. But I'll still blame him because it's his fault. It's his fence. But with the util and all the information coming out, they're going to go for the Cypher ult. It's going to reveal the information for them where the Saints are. Smiley is going to be the last one on the point right now, trying his best to get this hold. They never got to plant the spike, and he's being forced off the site with all of this util, trying to keep himself here. Gonna spray on one, anticipating the other to swing around. He was right, but unfortunately he wasn't able to find that shot.
Last round in the
We need a lot more of game plans like that. Just do things the Saints don't even know are possible.
Metal Gear Solids.
Do the sneaky gameplay. If you're Guck, I applaud you.
Put on a cardboard box.
Do that. Sneak around. Try and find. Maybe even bring Psycho Mantis on it.
No. We don't talk about that.
A little bit too much of a loose cannon.
Yeah, I don't think you could get that guy to sign any kind of contract, let alone an esports player one. He's got his own agenda. I don't question.
But the agenda on the Saints is a rush A site. They're throwing everything they got here. They want this to be 9-3. They don't want it to be 8-4. They want to keep their record at 9-3 against West Virginia University. Smiley moving in, making sure to plant that spike down this time.
Yeah.
They loitered a little bit too long on the site last time.
But hopefully it's not going to come back and hit him in the butt, getting that early spike plant in a fairly open position. The smoke is going to be up around that, however, and it's still going to be a 5v5 retake situation. I love to see these situations just quick flip things around for both teams fast enough to just stop any push from here, but it's not going to stop Diggs. It's coming through, getting the double dash with the railgun kill. We're going to see Truth try to finish it off, but a triple kill for Dinks to clean up. The site is wiped open. Smiley going to be the fourth for Dinks, almost getting the ace, wiping out the Saints. It's 4-8 now. Saints with previously having a huge lead in the past. Now West Virginia University only halfway to the Saints' current scoreline.
The Saints absolutely hoping and praying to go 4-0 on these pistol rounds, because if they lose this one, 6-8, that's not even a competitive half. You pretty much just are even at that point. You're one pace away from being in the losing situation. And now Saints backs up against, I wouldn't even say backs up against the wall, but feeling the pressure from West Virginia. They're gonna have to really give it their all now. I don't see any more trickery or games coming from them.
I feel like how the Saints might be feeling right now, it's like if you were trying to step on an ant and then like you have to push back a little bit and you're like, the hell? So I feel like they might be a little bit confused and worried because, but by the way they've been playing, I feel like they might be seeing West Virginia University as ants, but I know that they are fierce competitors. Lions, dare I say, roar instead of whatever noise ants make. I wonder if ants make noise. I'm curious to know. I like ants. They're very cool creatures. In any case,
What about uncles?
no, those ones suck. Unfortunate to any of the uncles out there, but I was about to say, no, I'm not an uncle. Never mind. St. Clair, they are leading through, holding down on the site, but with the aggression coming out from Inox, Fair is going to put a brief stop to it just by getting a little bit aggressive with the
Truth moving in, trying to get some taps on the Ghost from long range, can't quite find it. Spike looking to be down though. Caillou needs to land those shots, stop Spikes from being planted. Gonna find the kill. A77 lurking in the smoke. They have no idea what's waiting for them. Now Dinks moving in, can't quite get past it. A77 gonna find one, Truth gonna find another. It's trades left and right. A77 almost taking the round with 4 kills, but it's not gonna be enough as the Saints take the round, going at 9-4.
You'd love to see those almost ace situations coming out from A77, who was having a bit of a hard game earlier earlier in this series. I just remember seeing the scoreline at one point was 0-5 and 0. Like, damn, that's brutal. But now second place, 10-11. Saints, even their scoreline is not the huge lead we were seeing in the previous game. So West Virginia University, they've definitely cleaned things up quite a bit over the last game and the last few rounds as well. So I want to see if they can go the distance this time around. Maybe even break, not only tie the Saints, but break the tie in their favor and start leading in this series, which they have yet to do. But with this push coming out towards the B site, is anything can happen here.
He got the headshot on Truth. He has no HP left. He has 5 HP, but the range was just a bit too much for it to be a one-shot. That's got to sting. And now the cage is down. Caillou gonna find 1, 2. Can he buckle his shoe? He does. He finds 3. But Inox gonna be taken down. Fair finds the 4th, and 1 is going to be remaining. It's Excite. There's the 4th for Caillou. Now 10-4. Not looking too great for West Virginia. This is the round where they need to turn it all around.
Yeah, Caillou just so impressive with the 4 kills to almost ace the round himself. Guardian in hand. He's a deadly one with that. And again, West Virginia University in a situation where they have the guns to work with, but if they go down here, then they're looking to be going down in the next round as well, most likely. So a lot of pressure for West Virginia going into this next. And they have the initiative here. They get to decide the pace of the game, the momentum, because they get to choose where and when to attack. Of course, St. Clair College, they have agency as well. They can start pushing at any point from any location that they choose. But whether or not they're going to entirely depends on how they interpret West Virginia University's actions. I think they're doing a great job of being patient and observing slowly what they're doing and just adapting their play style to fit.
Yeah, like hiding in the corner with the shotgun. It's the strat St. Clair is going for. Inox, though, going for the tried and true method of just playing tactically with that gun. Gotta get those headshots in. Now they're pushing in onto this A site. The Saints in complete disarray. It's gonna be even more in disarray after that breach ultimate. Dinks, though, gonna get locked down with that deadlock util, but Guck gonna get that headshot nonetheless. Chillin', trying to go for a paranoia, but you don't have time to do that against a Neon. Faster than light speed running at you. Now Inox gonna find 1 more. It's all down to 1 on the side of the Saints. Smiley stuck in the corner. Stinger but I have a feeling this defeat is going to sting him more if he doesn't clean this one up, and that's going to be Guck with a headshot.
Yeah, West Virginia now bringing us closer to the scoreline that we saw in the previous game, 5-10. Just again, a situation where they're only halfway to the Saints score, where before the Saints had such a strong lead, it was 6-0, and now all of a sudden they're halfway from being tied. I wonder what the Saints might be doing here that's allowing West Virginia to find these gaps and crevices and fill them with bullets.
I think they're just not ready for the speed of the Neon, and like I said earlier, I love to see West Virginia really playing that teamwork angle. The Breach is loading up a concussion for Dinks to run up on, almost like a track line to just go the distance and swing in on these unsuspecting Saints. The Saints now, I think, anticipating that, are playing a little bit further back and not playing right around the corners. Fair, though, being young, kind of has to play a little bit up front. Wow, chillin' though, expecting the slide in, gets the headshot. Fair gonna go for a sliding headshot of their own. The flash comes through, Paranoia and smokes abound. There's the fade Seeker. It's not gonna find all too much. They've separated the team into two little separations here.
Oh, but guess who has their ult?
Yeah, the ultimate.
Caillou
Waiting for a trap here. Inox finds one. Takes a few shots, but they're in the enemy spawn somehow. Excite gonna find another. Saints are being whittled down. 3v4. This is not looking good.
Meeting them around the alleyway. It is a showdown, but someone's gonna interfere. It was an honorable duel, cowboy style, but the sheriff just had to say something about it and put an end to the fun after chilling. Quick draw his way to victory. The spike is gonna get planted. We're gonna see Caillou hopefully utilizing the Deadlock ultimate. We're gonna see it go through, not capture anybody, however. And now he's just by himself. Caillou, a lot of work to do here. But wow, even finding the nade, but not able to get the kill onto a 16 HP fade. Hey, West Virginia University getting close.
They're getting close, and they're going to get even closer. The Saints are on a thrifty round. Meanwhile, West Virginia University not even close to a thrifty round. They have all the money they could ask for and more. And the Saints really going to take this one all the way here. I mean, you're expecting probably a little bit of a quicker game, Daniil, after that last first game. But now it's really slowing down. West Virginia backs up against the wall or giving it all they have.
I definitely was. I was expecting the Saints to really dominate here, but Fair finding two quick shots to start off the round. And looking to get even more. Going through the smoke and finding a gun in the middle of it. Finding two! Almost finding an ace with the ultimate in hand. It was definitely almost possible. Just sliding through the smoke and just lighting them ablaze. But again, West Virginia University could have stopped it before things got a little too out of hand.
I'll be completely honest. I think we were all getting a little sleepy there. We were like, oh yeah, it's going to be another thrifty round. West Virginia's going to take this. But we got Fair. Just woke up out of nowhere, woke everybody up, and found an absolutely amazing play. I mean, dodging, weaving through the enemy lines, just getting two quick headshots with the 6-shooter, switching to a rifle, getting 1-2 ultimate kill as well. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was beautifully done. And with Fair dashing in once again, looking to see what lies beyond the smoke cloud. Dinks doing very much the same, just with mid and with the rest of the team in line. The cross angle for the Saints is going to be held. Smoke is going to come up, however, to obscure their push. But Rose, Fire Truth finding two immediately. Smiley getting headshot himself, finding a second one shortly after Inox being taken out by Caillou to finish out the round. Saints 6-12 here, one round away from victory, and looks like West Virginia, they have a little money in the pocket to try to fight back as hard as they can. Not everyone is going to be able to afford everything, however, so St. Clair looking still to be strong in the economic department.
Yeah, and now we have a timeout from West Virginia, and you have to take one here. I mean, it looked like everything was going in your favor. You had everything on your back here, the world on your back, your team on your back, hopefully trying to take this one just a little bit further, and then on the drop of a dime, the Saints turn it around. Just Fair not even living up to his name. That was a little bit of an unfair play at that point. If you bring that to the table, you gotta check the PC at that point. That was just absolute a masterwork of a play.
It was literally cinema. Like, that's something you would see in a movie. Choreographed, like, fight scene.
John Wick.
It looked beautiful. Yeah, dare you say. Dare one may say. But, I mean, hey, now we're just 12-6. I don't know.
Now we're just 12. Yeah, out of nowhere, and now we're 1 point away. The Saints in the lead. They have the armory. They have everything they need to take this one home. Let's see if they can do it, because West Virginia University still has some weapons in hand. They could drag this one out, but now I really, I'm going to be completely honest, don't see a world where West Virginia takes this one all the way to 6 rounds in overtime.
It's definitely
Possible.
possible.
Cover going out. Unlikely, though.
Very unlikely. But I wouldn't be too surprised. Smiley finding one fair, doing a great job of causing some havoc, but unfortunately going to go down 8-77. Util trying to gather as much information as they can for the team. Teams traded out one agent for one agent. It's a 4v4 on the map, and St. Clair College looking to find any assault, any hint of conspiracy to plant a spike illegally on these designated whatever zones they are.
The Radianite?
Something like that.
Parallel universe energy, future stuff, agents. The lore is absolutely nuts. But you know what else is nuts? The gameplay plan for West Virginia. You gotta be a little bit crazy if you're gonna pull off what they're about to do.
Yeah, and looks like they're trying to pull off the heist of the century. B has been cleared. They check the guards' schedules, and they know when they take naps and what room they're going to be in at which second on the clock. But it looks like maybe the guard is acting a little bit unpredictable here, as Guck waiting for the sign from the rest of the big heist crew. It's coming a little too late, but it's going to come all the same. They're going to be pouring their weight onto B site, and they have to get aggressive, trying to catch the Saints off guard. But Smiley looking unfazed, using the util, ready to meet anyone who dare challenge him here.
Meet and greet here. Smiley gonna meet Dinks with 2 headshots to the head there with the Guardian. 100% initial accuracy, unlike the Vandal, only 95. Speaking of math, Truth lining up that headshot into his own head as Dinks takes the round with 3 kills.
Yeah, very impressive from West Virginia University. The Saints, they're really struggling right now. They're trying their best to close out this game, but West Virginia, they are fighting hard tooth and nail to keep themselves in this series. The Vandals and Phantoms coming out now, everything is even. West Virginia, they are bringing this one close. I really don't see how this one can end. They are not that far away from tying it up, just 5 rounds off. And looks like you might have been wrong with your prediction. Who knows?
I could be wrong or could be completely off the money here, but I think fair is on the money with his shots. That is absolutely insane. Does he get 3? Is absolutely insane. And just like you said, Daniil, might not be in the cards. Guck with the corner tactic always works. You don't check your corners, you're gonna die. But that wall's not good enough to stop Guck here. He's past the lines once again, finding another kill. Just as it seems like the Saints are in the lead, it's now, once again, a close game.
Yeah, the West Virginia University fighting tooth and nail to keep themselves alive here, but the Saints fighting even harder to close things out. Spike is going to get picked up by Inox, just barely reaching it through the other side of that fence. And the time is now for them to discover and decide a site to plant the spike.
Cover going out.
Smiley diligently watching A, and the rest of the Saints diligently watching both angles of approach on B, but it seems Smiley is in a very favorable position to get them, but they know anyone can be around here at any point, and they catch the shoulder. Smiley finding 1, finding 2 to end the game, and in a un-cinematic fashion compared to the rest of what we've been seeing, the Saints are going to be able to take the series out and win the game.
Yeah, and that's just good, clean Valorant to end the round there. A lot of highs for the Saints, a few lows for West Virginia there. Some lows for the Saints as well. Like, West Virginia had some absolutely amazing plays, but now that's going to be the Saints, the Saints advancing over into the finals. Yeah, it's late at this point. It's been a lot of game, but it's been an absolute blast to cast with you today.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to cast with my buddy, Matthias, also known as Matthias Talbot.
it. And it's an always pleasure to be on the stream that is made possible by our lovely sponsors. It's going to be Alienware, Tim Hortons, Subway, St. Clair College Alumni Association, and the St. Clair College SRC.
And exactly. And with all that being said, we also have to give a thanks to Ari for running the stream, observing and directing. Absolutely doing double duty, the GOAT indeed. But with all that being said, everybody, that's all we have for today. Join us tomorrow for ECAC and Madden with me and Amanda casting once again. It's going to be a good, fun old time. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching. See you then.